All right, what's up, you guys? Here we go. Another green day. Today is Friday, the last day of the week. Another perfect day. 2 and 2, 100% execution. So in the past 2 days, we only traded 3 times. All 3 of them was the winner. So as we can say, trade the best, leave the rest. So I was taking only A+ setups. Unfortunately, in the past few days, weeks, it's very hard to find the exact direction where the market want to go with trading in the very long standing channel. So hopefully if we're gonna break out to either direction, up or down, it's gonna be a little bit easier to trade because the market itself gonna have a direction. So right now everything is choppy almost every day. We can find trade setups, but it's not as easy as we heading to a direction on a daily basis. So again, 2 out of 2, 100%. So let's just get in. Let me show you the breakdowns. And here is Friday. Let's just enjoy the weekend. Let's just start our recap here. Today we traded only 2 times. We traded very well executed entries and exits as it went higher, scaled out. So it was perfect. Today we had a big gap up from yesterday close. As we can see, we closed it in the 405 area. We opened close to 409, so that's considered a nice size gap up on the market. And as it opened, right away started to run away. I didn't want to jump onto the wagon right away. I waited. I missed this entry. It was very nice, flat top breakout, perfect. I didn't get in, and I had to wait for the pullback. So I had my next level up. We reached it on the dot, and the 10:30 ish. Let me go back, and this is on the day of the FOMC minute. That was our initial. Basically, we can count it as a bottom before the actual meeting started, but during the day, that's where we pulled down, so it's created a little bit of support and resistance level, right? We respected on the day, on the FOMC minute when it came out, we respect that level. We had a little chopping around, and then eventually we broke down. So today, that's also considering for ourselves a level to watch. Let me go back to the 1 minute, and exactly that's what happened. We reached the level, we started to pull back. As we pulled back, I entered. We went a little bit higher. The first attempt didn't push through, but the second one I entered again as we were start to curling up. My first entry was on 48. Let's just put the little arrows as we usually do. My first entry 48, as after the curling up we're making a new candle higher. It didn't push through, flush down. I didn't exit it, even it broke my level, but I was convinced because at that time we were high up, the market was pushing, everything was pushing higher. So these I considered as a pullback. We had our trend line also from the morning, which is still didn't break. It was showing the uptrend. We didn't reach our initial breakout level, so I was still holding, even broke my level. So that was purposefully the move. Didn't took any major price action with it down, so it was still perfect. As it was curling up, my next entry was at 955. Let's put the little arrow. 54, 55. This is the candle, the first candle as it crawling up, and it went very, very nicely. As we went higher, I started to scale out. I start to scale out 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, exactly. This is the candle. As we reached, I was scaling up on the way up, but as it reached, we still have to consider at this point we had a double top. We could easily put a triple top in, which actually with the really pullback, we had the triple top. We break through, we pull back, but eventually we went again. So my last exit on this set, it was 10.02 as we were pulling back. 10.2, we break my level, we exited. So picture perfect. As we pull back, we break, we make a new low on the next candle, we exit. Is really, guys, that simple. You follow your plan, you follow your strategy. If it's nothing sudden happen, because sometimes we have crazy candles, sudden moves when we cannot even react. Even if you dare, you push the button, even you can get out of it. Things like that happen, but then we have to reassess everything real quick, what we're looking at. So in this case, picture perfect trade. And the rest, I didn't anticipate. As it went higher, I just sat on my hands. This trade was very, very nice. About 30% trade. So it's a very nice trade. So at this point, we have our advantage. No more rushing. Basically, on this move, I already made the daily goal. So from this point on, we are in the driver's seat. No more rush. We have a little cushion, but again, that doesn't justify crazy entries, right? So we can wait. So as I was waiting to form a top, this was another nice entry as we pull back to our trend line. Off we go. So this could have been another nice trade. Again, I didn't participate in. I was waiting to see what's gonna happen, and as we can see, this is what happened. A perfect flag formation, picture perfect. Market goes down, finding the same bottom. So basically we're trading in a channel moving downwards, right? So what we do at this point, we wait for the breakout. This is one important thing what you guys has to understand. When the market is going up or going down, either direction it goes, on a small account, we have to trade with the trend. We have to. We cannot try to find bottoms. We cannot try to tops. Yes, that's where the big moves are, if you can nail it, which is, I know in a lot of YouTube channel, that's what you can see. You can find the bottom, you can find the top. It's impossible to do that. Those are samplized trades showed to you that could happen. Yeah, it could happen. And I don't say out of luck, but it's very, very small chance you're gonna nail it every single time, as you can see it on other channels. It's just impossible. So for the small account, the best if we go with the trend. So in this case, our initial move, we are up, we're trading up, and then we have our major level right here. The 410.30-ish area is perfect. It hold it before, hold it in the morning, and then if we come down over here, obviously we don't know what's gonna happen, right? So if we pull our time just to see, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen, but we have an uptrending market. We have our major support level. So as we go down, we can anticipate some sort of breakout, because again, we're trending up, and this we can consider as a pullback. It's not a breakdown because we didn't break any major levels. And even if this continue down, right, because we don't know if that's gonna be our next trend, we guessing, we anticipating. This is why we have to have our stop losses in place. But everything is an educated guess on the market. Is nobody can say this is gonna be the next move, because nobody knows. So as we have our channel trading down, you never try to trade actual breakouts. That's for the channels, for the flag formation, for the pennants, for trend lines, for support level, for everything. Initial breakouts in a today's market is difficult to have a follow through. That's why we need to have an actual trend direction on the market. If the market's trending down and breakdowns happen, the chance for the follow through for the actual breakdown is much greater. Same as if we go up, we have an uptrending market on a daily basis, then for the breakout to work out on a lower time frame, it has a much better chance just to follow through and keep going. But right now we are trading in a channel on a daily basis. So if we just go over here, we have whips up and down, but we're trading in a channel, right? The 415, 405, we're in this channel for over a month now, right? So we have to just wait. And now, you know, the whips are wider, so maybe we can anticipate something's gonna come out of this. We're gonna find the direction. We don't know where, but we have to wait. We just have to wait, and we have to be patient until the trend start to go down, right? We have to wait until the trend goes up. We have to wait. So right now we are in a consolidation area. So we have to trade according to that. So back to my second trade. My second trade, as we were coming down, let's see what was the actual entries. My actual entry, the first entry, it was 12.18. Let's put our arrow 12, 17, 18. So basically my entry was on this candle. Let me zoom on this one, zoom it out and explain. As we was trending lower, we hit a new low, but then we supported. So my initial thinking was, as we make a new high and we breaking above the previous pivot level, then we can anticipate to go higher. And besides this candle came down to the support level, it's exactly that what happened. Went higher, breakout. I didn't take anything out of this breakout. This breakout was nice, but I was holding for the greater continuation, right? Because this was at that point over an hour and a half flag formation, which is considered a long one. So basically what happened is we came back to the same level. We came back to the same level and we started to consolidate again by the upper part of the flag. So in this case, we have a decision to make. Either give up the trade or wait. And again, this is coming, if you guys following my channel, you guys see exactly what I'm talking about all the time. Wick down and then it's gonna go. So exactly that's what happened, and I catched the very bottom of this wick because we have a strong up market, and then also we have a perfect support level. So we can see what happened over here. Wick and go. You can go back to my channel every single day. On every single episode, we can see this happening all the time. And basically what's happening, we have one single candle pushing everything down on a high volume as an exhaustion candle, tried to go lower, and then we're pushing back up. And exactly that's what happened. We have a support. We're pushing lower. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Right? Two candle for the actual breakdown, basically pulling everybody in. Let's see what happens. It's the breakdown, it started, yet the confluence, right? We're hitting the bottom part onto the dot, the flag, the channel. We're hitting a support level, a very strong support level, because we established that already in the previous days. And this is what happened. I entered right on the bottom of the wick. Well, actually not bottom of the wick, as we started to curl. So I entered on 49 right here as we went up, as we started to crawl up. The green candle, not the red, the green. As we was going up, we reached our level again. I started to scale out, right? Because I entered here, so my average, it came right to the middle. So at this point, my trade was already profitable. As we went in, I started to scale out as we went up. I scaled out third of the position here, most of my position as we reached, and from this point, as we broke over, I left my runners. And my runner reached over 100%. 100% trade. I exited my last exit on 112, right here. My last exit right here on this red candle. This again was a pivot high. As we reached the pivot high, I exited. And from here, let's just put this from here. Oh, I'm sorry. From here to here, that's 100% move on the contract. So 2 and done, right? And from this point on, you see what's happening, right? Just crazy. Well, again, we don't know this is what's gonna happen, but it looks very, very nice. And as you guys can see, every level what I have drawn, all this is on it previously. It has interaction on every single level, so we just have to interpret it, what it's mean, right? We came to this level, we created a support, a resistance, right? But exactly the same level created another, went up. Where did it stop? On the next level. Went up. Where did it consolidate? Next level. So yeah, perfect day. It's a perfect tone to end the week. 2 perfect, beautiful days. And we can go to the weekend with an ease of mind, right? So it's much better to have a good weekend, look over the trades, how well we did, and instead of worrying, we try to catch the breakdown, and this is what happened, right? So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Right now I'm making this channel for 2 weeks in a row. Out of the 10 days, we had only 2 losing days, small losers, and the rest was winners. So we're building this account very nicely, and you guys can go back, check the episodes, and if you like, please subscribe, hit the like button, very important for the algorithm to get to more people, because I think I'm saying so much content and so much valuable information. So if you guys pay attention to it, a lot of things can be learned out of it. Again, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also turn on your notification so you can get my episodes as fast as they come out. And as I always say, you guys need to learn, study. Don't try to be a wannabe, as you can see in so many places, these flashy things which is just for show. Study, learn, and be greater.